Hey there, y'all. Bunkle here. Got another oddball throwback rip for y'all. This one is 1991. These are Pro Set Superstars music cards. Now, if you were still in 1991, you could win a rock and roll trip to London. Ooh, check that out. Maybe I could still go. I mean, bright colors, definitely early 90s. This is like late 80s, early 90s. I think about the rubber armbands and those types of things that everybody used to wear. Some people would wear black, but they were all rainbow colored and everything else, pinks and yellows and all sorts of, like, every color highlighter you can imagine. Uh, Definitely old school Madonna style and those types of things. Now, if you're looking at these, I have actually got these in a mixed lot on eBay, another mixed pack lot. Some of these, believe it or not, even though they're definitely oddball, some of them have been graded in PSA, oddly enough. And you know what? I'll keep my eyes out. They're mostly going to be rock stars, pop stars from the late 80s, early 90s. Again, this was put out in 91. So definitely people like Madonna, Janet Jackson, LL Cool J, Tina Turner, Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. I think I'd probably know a good portion of the artists that are in these packs. Paula Abdul is a possible. PSA 10 values, the highest values are the Madonna cards for some reason. Uh, she still has some kind of popularity nowadays, which is kind of intriguing to me. She she was a singer, I guess. She sang a lot of songs, I guess. Um, I don't think her music ability was all that great. I know some people are going to shame me for that, but musically, she was not. There were a lot of music, a lot of singers that were a million times better than her. Just on that list, Paula Abdul, absolutely, I think had a better voice than her. Cyndi Lauper was a great singer from back then. Many others, but as far as a performer, she knew how to perform. She knew how to put on a show. That was the whole thing with her. It was definite show. She knew how to get attention, and even now, I think she's still kind of hungry for attention with some of the stuff that she does and some of the things she says. But that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can mention in the comments what you think about Madonna or any of the other artists that are in this. Now, again, I think I'm going to know a good bunch of them, at least a song or two from a bunch of them. Um, let's get ripping here. Now, there are variation cards in these. Pack cards that could be in here. Might have a logo, might not have a logo. Jimmy Page, Debbie Gibson, Soundgarden. It's a couple of them that may or may not have a logo. I don't need a blade for these. These are the regular old-timey garbage bag packs. Now, on the back of this, you can get yourself a card collector book and some pages. Ooh. Yeah, back then, there were top loaders, and occasionally you'll see a really brown, crusty, like yellowish color top loader. That's probably from that gen. Not much else. Sure, there were the penny sleeves. That's definite. But we used to keep cards in binders, and pages in binders. You'll still see those around. I have stacks of those here. You could find those in Target, Walmart, other places as well. But that's where we used to keep our collections, that's for sure. All right, we starting off with UB40, Red Wine. That was one of their big hits, that's for sure. Yep, see right there, the Neil Diamond song, Red Wine. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. Lord Tracy. Now, that's one I do not know, so I cannot sing any of their stuff. Vod. Nope. It's interesting. Okay, now these are superstars. I can't really say. Jeff Healey Band. I'm not sure why I know their name. Angel Eyes. Not sure. Okay. Young MC. Also seems familiar, but I do not remember any of his stuff. Rapid Fire Delivery and Seemingly Endless. Prolific lyrics. And he was from New York. Huh. Interesting. Co-writer of Tone Loc. Now, Tone Loc, I remember. Wild Thing. Interesting. Okay. Bobby Brown. Well, we know where he ended up. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, okay. Definitely that hairstyle, all of that's something. Red Zeppelin. Ooh, Billy Idol. Sweet. All right. It's time for a white wedding. Very cool card there. I mean, Charmed Life is all about. Very cool card there. I'm not going to put him up on the Wall of Fame, though. Sanctuary. Yeah, I don't know, no Sanctuary. Now, I think these came out in 2 different series. There were also, besides the American version, there was also a UK version of these. So some of the cards might have been different there. I don't know all that much about these. Now, that's a great card. All right, Legends, The Who. Very cool. I like, let's see, Pinball Wizard. Pinball Wizard is great. Living Color. All right. I know them. Very cool. Kings of the Sun. Nope, I do not know them. Adamski. No, I do not know. And that, with that big old hat and the fur coat, that looks much more like a mid-90s. Luther Vandross. All right, I definitely know his stuff. He had a lot of great songs in the 80s and 90s. A lot of great stuff. I mean, they say he had the Best of Luther Vandross in 1989. So that's a retrospective of his work. Born and raised in New York City. Got Luther. Tone Loc. I was just talking about Tone Loc. The Bullet Boys. Okay, now that's interesting. I have not heard that name in a long time. The Bullet Boys were definitely hard rockers. They had a couple songs, if I remember. Nothing that hit really, really big. But definitely a few. Got the Damn Yankees. I remember them. Don't remember why, but I remember them. That's for sure. Belle, Biv, and DeVoe. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. BBD, that's definitely great. That's Poison. Poison. And Michael Bolton. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to put The Who in a frapper just because. I mean, they deserve to be on the Wall of Fame in my mind. I can get this frapper opened here. There we go. So these are definitely oddball packs in my mind. Something that you don't really look for. If you find them, okay, well, that's all well, good, and cool. I think even back in the day, I don't know anybody that collected these. I mean, sure, you'd collect bootleg cassettes of concerts or shows that somebody recorded somehow. Got Richard Marx. The Doors, okay. I never really liked the Doors all that much. I mean, to me, they had a few good songs. Nothing that really hit me all that much. I mean, from that gen, I prefer Pink Floyd a lot more. Got the Pretenders. Very cool card there. Definite like that what they would call nowadays that emo look for the Pretenders there. Europe. Did they do the Final Countdown? Final Countdown. Boogie Down Productions. Very cool. Bronx, New York. KRS-One explains. Want a spark and ability. Okay. Very cool. MC Hammer, it's hammer time. Oh, now that's a group. I definitely Run DMC, my Adidas. They were definitely cool. That was all New York at that time. I can't really say the 80s, the 90s as much, but the 80s, yeah. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to frap her up. No, I'm not. Because there is an MC Hammer card that's worth a bit. And these are definitely crisp. I will be frappering Run DMC up. Not only because in a PSA 10, believe it or not, this one recent sale was $80. So you know what? That's definitely worth frappering up. But Run DMC is Run DMC, so it's worth frappering up anyway. I think I'm going to top load that one as well. Take a better look at it a little later today, tonight, sometime soon. Sorry about the cough. It's allergy season here in Jersey right now. So I will keep the Run DMC over there. All right, we got Bonnie Raitt, Historic Concerts, Jefferson Airplane. Now that's great. That's awesome music in my mind. If a few songs, if you catch them on YouTube, absolutely great. That's from the San Francisco, the Fillmore, 1966. Great stuff. The Party. Yeah, I don't know about The Party. You know what? I'm going to get the Jefferson Airplane and a frapper also. Why not? And I'm going to leave the Doors sitting on the side. Go ahead. Kick me for that one. I'll take Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit, over anything the Doors did anytime. Jefferson Airplane, definitely a great group. Later became Jefferson Starship, of course, and kind of changed their music. Maybe they changed their lineup also. All right. Mr. Big. Yeah, I don't remember them, but they definitely look like they'd be a group in the 80s to the early 90s, that's for sure. Adamski. Well, we saw him before. I made him sit down also. Hall & Oates, Private Eyes, been watching you. Very cool. And Rich Girl, Kiss on My List. Yeah, there was Private Eyes right there. I can't go for that. No. Okay, yeah, we're going to get me singing Cher. Now, I never liked her stuff. I think the talent there was Sonny Bono, but slam me for that. Somebody will. Tina Turner, she'll be your private dancer. Now, that one right there also, if I'm not mistaken, has some value PSA-wise. Not sure if it's that card or not. I'll frapper her up anyway, just in case. I think she needs a frapper. Eric B. and Rakim. Very cool. I'll put that one on the side, though. George Michael. George Michael is after he left Wham, I guess. No more waking you up before you go. The Goo Goo Dolls. I remember them, but again, I don't know why I remember them. Pretty Boy Floyd. Yeah, they definitely have that looking like Poison, like Motley Crue wannabes. Dangerous Toys. These 5 young Texans. Okay, if you say so. There are 5 of them there. All right. Let's get Tina Turner in a rapper-frapper. I say in the last bunch of years, one of the best trips that I've done was to Detroit, to the Motown Museum. I had a great time there. Mrs. Bunkle was asking who all these people were because she's raised in a different place, so she didn't know a lot of the artists. Had to give her some education. Perfect Gentleman. Yeah, I guess. Okay, having Groom New Edition. Okay, the New Kids on the Block for Superstardom. Okay, so I guess this is another one of those boy bands. Got Alana Miles, looking like a fake Madonna there. Born in Toronto on Christmas Day, spent their childhood living in Ontario's capital. Savage, not Iron Maiden, that's for sure. They weren't that savage. All right, Debbie Gibson. That's pretty cool. I mean, she was definitely big then. That's pretty cool. MC Hammer, it's Hammer time again. And look at that, there's another Debbie Gibson there. But first we talk about Hammer time. Hey, it's Hammer time. Now, believe it or not, in a PSA 10, that's a $50 card. And Debbie Gibson. Now, there's two varieties of this one. There's one with the logo on the top left, and there's one without the logo on the top left. Now, I'm guessing that's the one with the logo on the top left because I'm seeing a logo there. Yep, and that is card number 43. Yep, card number 43. And that's the logo on the top left. So that's the higher value to the two. I guess maybe not printed as much. That one's also somewhere around $90 in a PSA 10. So I'll keep that one on the side. Okay, now we got another George Michael card. Little Feat. Yeah, okay, that's a very big group. Got 3, 5, 7 people. None of them exactly looking like they play any kind of music. They look more like, I don't know, classroom of high school. It's a group of high school teachers from back in the day. Okay, ooh, another Jefferson Airplane historic concert. They had a lot of historic concerts, though, that's for sure. Okay, that's at the Fillmore East, New York City, 1968. That's cool. And Excel. I guess they didn't excel all that much because I don't remember who they are. So let me grab a couple more frappers here. Jefferson Airplane's going in a frapper also. I'll preserve that one. Got 2 Jefferson Airplanes. Sorry, Miss Tina Turner, I'm going to have to slide you to the side there. Okay, Debbie Gibson is not only going to get a frapper, but she's going to get a top loader also. It'd be interesting to get these graded and see if they still hold their value now. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. There definitely haven't been too many of these graded, and every once in a while, there's something that brings these people back to light, or somebody just remember. They hear a song and they remember. People from my generation, musically speaking, as well as life speaking, every once in a while they look back at the music that was and those types of things. They say, yeah, you know, things were definitely maybe a little bit simpler, a lot less complicated. We didn't have to worry or think. Yeah, there were concerns and all of that, but just times have changed really, really drastically. And really quickly also. I mean, I just think about some of the things that I've seen in the last 10 years that I never thought I'd see, but they happened. All right, getting to the last pack here. I just think of things that I've seen over the last 3 years that I definitely would not have imagined happening or seeing happen ever in my life. But all right, well, we got Led Zeppelin. All right, very cool. Legends. I'll definitely frapper that one up. Zeppelin's always great. Now that is card number 25. Okay. Frapper that one up. And then we got Jimmy. All right, well, you know what? He's definitely inspired a lot of later guitarists, that's for sure. absolute great guitarist. Living Color. Forbidden. They were definitely Forbidden. I don't remember hearing of them. Law and Order. Did they name a TV show after that group? Miss Janet Jackson. Oh, that's a great picture of her. That's a really nice picture. I like that one. That's going to get frappered. That can go right there. Steelheart. Nope. Lionel Richie talking about Motown. Great card there. Swept the American Music Awards in 5 categories. Yep, big performer on We Are the World with Michael Jackson. Legendary performer, Bonham. Made a guest appearance with Led Zeppelin. Okay. They were touring with Jimmy Page. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe that's why I remember them. Son of late Zeppelin drummer John Bonham. Okay. Now, who are you? Historic concerts. The Who at the Fillmore, 1967. All right, well, I'm going to frapper up The Who also. The Who, the what, and the where. Well, this was definitely pretty cool. I had fun ripping these, and may have found a couple that'll end up getting sent off for some grading. But refresh my memory into some classic old school music. Look at that. I'm going to have to get my cassette player going again. I know somewhere I have to have some of those bootleg tapes, although I doubt they work after all these years. Lionel Richie, very cool there. Well, no Madonna cards. In some ways, I'm kind of happy about that, because I'd probably have to wash my hands after the fact. Janet Jackson. Uh-oh. Is this one not opening? Why not? You have to get to a frapper, Miss Jackson. Sorry. No wardrobe mistakes tonight. We got Jimi. Jimi Hendrix, absolutely frapperable. And Zeppelin. We'll definitely frapper that one up. Well, this has actually been very, very cool. I have a bunch more of these packs that I will be opening some other time soon. But I figured 5 was enough in this one, just to have a nice light taste of these Pro Set music cards from 1991. Definitely some fun pulls. I like the Run DMC actually the best. That brings me back. Now I'm going to go put on some Run. Anyway, y'all take care. Stay well. Stay blessed. Bungle out.